I'm just really nervous because like so many of her songs like get me and it makes me scared. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand Where I tried new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. I'm doing more of something I missed in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. Dodie, who I've done a couple of videos on in the past. Dodie has a new album coming and on my birthday-ish. I'm excited. Instead of being suggestions in the comments, which thank you guys, a lot of these were suggested in the comments, so it works out. But yeah, these are songs that are going to be featured on her new album dropping at the beginning of March for our birthday. From Build a Problem. Build a Problem. Yeah. Why did I just doubt myself? I nailed that. I just went, you should double check. That voice in my brain.
Your voice in the brain said, build a problem.
Yeah. It's me. I'm the problem. But yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe and ring the bell and share around and support the channel, help it grow. Tell your friends. And don't forget, as always, there are resources in the description for education on Black Lives Matter, the Trevor Project, and mental health and crisis resources should you or someone you know need them. Let's do this. We're starting with Boys Like You from Dodie's upcoming album, Bill. I need it. I need the joke. Oh no, and she looks so sad. No.
I know what I look like to you.
Ooh. No, be nice. Be nice. Oh, be a nice boy. Be nice to Dodie. Ooh. Ooh. Hello? Are there ghosts outside?
Oh no, I couldn't remember.
Why do I feel like we both have the same look of concern on our faces? Oh, but I like the sound of it musically.
Every damn stereotype.
No. Oh, I like that it like starts to feel kind of sexy and then it gets sad. Hello? Is Dodie divergent? No, now I'm scared. Now I'm sad. Ooh, yes, harmonies. I don't want to dance. I want to know that everything's okay. But like, ooh. Motherfuck! Who's that? What an asshole! I knew I didn't trust that boy. Damn it! Right when I was starting to be like, oh, maybe it is just sexy and fun, and like, oh, it sounds scary because relationships are scary. No! I'm pissed. Boys, like, you. I couldn't tell if it was like, cause you know how like nervous and excited energies are like, oh, they're so similar, like that nice thing you say before something that makes you scared happens, like performing or public speaking or whatever. It kept kind of sliding around that gray area for me where I'm like, are you scared because like things are going well? Are we nervous because, you know, relationships are scary and it's involving trust? And like every once in a while, like the lyrics would start to like really kind of creep into my brain where it's like, I'm confused, I'm just a toy. Like it starts in a little like, hello? No. You know, be confused, but you are not a toy. Opposite of Toy Story. It kept getting like more and more foreboding. The couple that was like more like silhouetted in the background. At first I was like, is that the same guy dancing over there and she's noticing something? But then I wondered if it was like she's looking at someone else's relationship from the outside and she's like, it doesn't look the same or feel the same. You know what I mean? Like it started to look more curious, like why don't I feel that free or comfortable? And then yeah, then you're just gonna metaphor sex dance with someone else. It felt sexy and I think that's kind of the point, is it's like getting kind of swept up, like focusing on one part, neglecting the others, because also when the tempo would start to pick up, it was like, it felt more like in the back burner of your mind and it had like that nervous energy to it. It was a lot of information and it started to make me think maybe like red flags. I don't know, but I really like the song, but I'm like, something's holding me back from going, wee, this is fun. I'm like, something about this is making me really nervous. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the lyrics, but I loved her voice in it. Like I said, like it felt the whole time like kind of moving through a lot of uncertainty and trying to get like a definite feeling from the relationship. I liked the visuals. I liked how sometimes it got like really playful and at one point it was getting like really like more physical. You know what I mean? Like everyone looked a little sweatier. And then I also love now that it's Boys Like You. Listening to the song even, I never felt like I was on an even footing. Ooh, I'm starting to dance. I'm like, wait, something's wrong. Like I loved taking me through that journey. I'm just very susceptible. I'm an impressionable youth. Hold my head a little higher. Can't you tell I love a liar? Yeah, already a bad sign. There's some red flags already from the beginning, and like I said, with the visuals too. Like I don't see suddenly someone walking into that gray brick broken wall room and being like, cookies? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, this doesn't sound like a fun place. I kind of love that feeling of like, whatever that relationship equivalent is of like reaching for junk food, knowing it's junk food. It's like, I know this isn't good for me. See you soon, what do we reckon? Maybe I'm not just a friend. Oh yeah, I forgot about that lyric. Like, yeah, like not knowing where the relationship is. I feel like if this was like a happy love song, there'd be more definitive action statements instead of questions and uncertainties. I love it. The song, not the experience. But I liked feeling those like specific moments, you know what I mean? Like it made me remember like getting like swept up in like all that uncertainty and like the like I said, the excitement that comes along with the nervous energy and stuff. While a lot of the lyrics are like reflecting on the whole situation, the energy keeps you more in the now with that kind of back and forth about it. I loved that. Like, goddamn, like it just killed me. I think that part of you that like doesn't want to believe that or doesn't want to see it, or it took you a while to see the grander picture because you're still in the center of it and that sexy, nervous, excited energy. That's such a specific feeling to articulate, and like it was very clear. And I really, as upset as I was about it, I really enjoyed that because like it really painted that picture well. Next is Anything, which is going to be on Dodie's new album, Bill, The Problem, coming out March 5th, which is the day after my birthday. Not sponsored, by the way. This isn't, I'm just excited. This is a me thing. Dodie isn't sending me money or treats. I'm just excited for this album.
If I told you that I'd wait for you.
Ooh. Let it out.
Oh God, I dread to know.
Oh, the harmony scared me because there's no one else in the visuals. Oh, they're very lovely. I was just startled. Ooh, hello? Ooh, I heard the high note back there. God damn. Crap. I really loved that. That was so sweet. Like heartbroken, but like also just understanding, like wanting to put your feelings out there, but also like I'd wait even if you're not going to wait, removing like the element of ultimatum to it, or like demand or an ask, I guess, of somebody else. Just, yeah, oh, if you didn't say, I would wait anyway. Like there's something about it where it relinquishes this feeling of the other person having to respond or do anything. It's just simply your feelings, how this is making you feel, what you hope for. Like it keeps it on her as opposed to what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Expression, it's not expectation or a request or demand. As much as they startled me, the harmonies that kept like adding and adding and adding, it just got like more like exciting. I'm not good at this, but like more than like a standard like 3 or 4 part. Like it really started to expand at one point with that like very lovely high note, and it just felt, I don't know how to word it, like every part of you, like it felt more open. I dread to know that after everything, it's only me who isn't letting go. Like I said, like those harmonies expanding in like different perspectives of you, or different parts of you, like all harmonizing in the thought of wherever your brain wanders, all those different voices in your head that are like, oh, what are they doing right now? What would they say? Are they with somebody else? What are they doing? How would they respond? Don't tell them, do tell them. They're with somebody else right now. Sprouting about like different thoughts and different worries, and then coming back together to drive the point of all these voices coming from the same source of, I care about you. I love that a lot. I think it just makes it like a little heavier to take in, knowing that we're already in such a universally uncertain time, and then still trying to explore an emotional uncertainty through all that and add something to it. One of the beautiful things about it is it doesn't leave a lot up for interpretation because it's just so open like that. That's what makes it feel more real, you know what I mean? And next is the official video for Cool Girl. Hell yeah. I'm nervous though, because I remember when I thought 6 out of 10 was June 10th?
Sure do.
She's tricked me before. But next is the official video for Cool Girl. No, Dodie's sitting on the floor. Ooh, are we in class?
I'll be quiet, oh so easy.
Oh God. Ooh, that gave me chills.
Quiet, I'll be easy.
I love the pulse of it, but why do I feel so stressed? Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not moving, just listening, I'm sorry. That's so fascinating. Sorry, sometimes I'm just so, like, sucked in, and it was so interesting because it felt like everybody was, like dealing with their own stuff while the lyrics were about, like shouldering so much and being expected to just kind of, like, deal with it. Does that make sense? The song is also called Cool Girl, which was a lyric that was used a lot, that it could be part of the female experience, which I don't know anything about, because it was a very empty, like, big space. If it was for safety things, thank you for being safe. But there was something about like how empty it was. Like, it was like their feelings, their physical expression while shouldering all this wasn't going to hit that many people because they're all just nothing. How many people are you gonna be able to express yourself to when you can't express yourself at all? Kind of like trod on. It was really like kind of haunting. I love the sound of it though. I was waiting for like a big musical burst to happen and it just never did. And I think it's that lack of release with that constant burn. I think that's kind of what the song's kind of getting at. Is it appeasing? Is that the word I'm thinking of? Like placate, like you're being placated, so then you just kind of end up adhering to it, pushing against that. You know what I mean? Because it didn't feel like the song was saying like good girls are seen not heard. It was like I'm tired of that feeling, because like I said, everything felt so drained and like haunting and exhausted. Not speaking up, not saying something, and how it can like keep draining you. It's like all those dancers around her and everything. It's like seeing it in a group, or like already seeing it just on the individual or at all is hard, but seeing it in like a group like that, it made me think of like how that becomes more something that happens like socially. You know what I mean? Like it spreads, for lack of a better word, in 2021. That's really heartbreaking. And like I said, I feel like a lot of this is not about me, so I'm gonna have a very limited knowledge in this wheelhouse, and I apologize in advance. Asserting not to be dismissive of others, you know? Like, even just the bare minimum of, like, don't roll your eyes. It's frustrating, and then it's, like, on top of dealing with that, now you also have to, you know, do all the things that everybody else has to do to live. Like, now with this experience, headspace, this lack of support, go do your job. Go, you know, walk, breathe, sneeze in the spring, all the stuff that people do. Like, now go live your life with that on there. You know what I mean? Like, there was something about it where, like I said, sitting down, and then getting up and out you go, and then sitting back down, it was like, you know, now commute, go to your job with that going on. It's like, it's just how it needlessly adds to one's life or existence. Because like, I felt intentional, like it was beautiful, but it was like spooky, just existing in the room. No one spoke to each other or really acknowledged each other. Like it was just so like cold. I think that's the point. Like it's draining, it's taxing. It's something I don't inherently think about. I feel bad. I appreciate the opportunity to learn a glimpse of it through song or video. It didn't look like it was fun to be a cool, quiet, easy girl. Like it, you know what I mean? Like it just, goddamn. Again, to me, outside looking in, I really admire the message and the sentiment. Song made me real sad. I think that's the point. And like it got me to like think about things that I don't normally consider, and like it's not in my day-to-day, you know, and I appreciate that if nothing else. Like, god damn, all these have been really sad, and this next one's called Rainbow, and it better not be about sad rainbows, better be about happy rainbows, double rainbows, all the way. Next is Rainbow. Oh, it's a picture. I'm like, Dodie's not moving.
Every map was never made for me.
Oh shit.
I never even asked to be this way.
Oh no.
But to say that I'm a rainbow,
oh, this is really pretty.
well, it makes me feel alright.
Ooh. I was about to say this is the sad indie version of Born This Way, and I love it. And then yeah, then the rainbow makes you feel right. Okay, I'm okay.
So say that I'm a rainbow.
You're a rainbow. Oh my god, I can't do this.
Well, it makes me feel alright.
Yay, good. Fuck. It was so sweet and so soft and so lovely. I'm okay. Holy fuck, I'm okay. Oh, I knew it was gonna be a sad song about rainbows, but that's okay that it was a sad song about rainbows. I don't know, like about that double whammy of like figuring out and coming to terms with who you are as a person, and then also having to, with the other hand, like deal with all the hate and stigmas and negativity, and it's like, it's a lot. And I loved how sweet it was. It was the sad indie Born This Way. It really was. Ooh, god damn it. Knowing that she's also like bi, so there's also like that level of like if you're dating, like if you're in a heteronormative relationship, like that doesn't automatically make you heterosexual. And like I think it kind of adds a little bit of that element to it too, but like keeping it in such a general, like, no, call me a rainbow, like reminding everyone that there's community here, there's pride to be had in who you are, and not to listen to the hate, but like still acknowledging like having to go through it all, like, and it's like I said, like it's hard enough like figuring out who you are on your own, and then it's like, oh yeah, and there's a bunch of people who are gonna be assholes about it. But I loved how like warm it was, like a pride lullaby, right? I don't think I'm reading too much into that. I really loved that. Tackling it, you know, like it's starting in like, you know, the early, like the map isn't made for me, but then like, how can I be proud of this when a million people are shouting at me that I'm not this, or that this isn't a thing? Life's hard enough, you know, without adding in hate of any kind. And I loved the please step inside my soul, I'd love to watch you gasp. Something about it where it's like, walk a mile in my shoes, but like more so, like be me for a second. Wow, you're a person too? Oh my gosh. It's almost like hearing these things fucking sucks and hurts people. And it can do a lot of harmful things. It's so needless, you know, to be like that angry about something. Oh, it bothers me a lot. I loved that song though. Links in the description in case you need them. They're probably over there too. The beginning of it being like, I was brought up I was brought up in a line, but I'm a circle. Feels like early years, and then it's like, I don't think this is fair. Like, how can I be proud of this? Like, it makes me feel like more time has passed and you're older, and you've gone from being confused to being ashamed because of all the hate, and then the fact that like you weren't prepared to even like think these things about yourself, and like it could have even been so unrecognizable or without definition for such a long time. It made me think of that, like you're older now. But like both times going back to the just say that I'm a rainbow, like I think there's something like comforting about it, and hoping, just making something that like helps you, helps other people. It's just very kind. I really liked that. Thank you for that. Focus on the rainbow, like acknowledging all the negativity and then trying to help you like associate something positive with the rainbow so you don't feel that shame anymore. You know, like be happy, be proud to be who you are. You know what I mean? Like I kind of loved that. It was like validating and then trying to like keep associating the rainbow with you. The rainbow is like good, it's pride, like trying to make yourself feel like you're part of something positive instead of something gross or negative or different. You know what I mean? I really loved that. Oh good. The next one is the official video for Hate Myself. Maybe it's a trick. Just like June 10th. It's opposite day in Dodie town. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Nothing's wrong with the songs being upsetting. Nothing is wrong with that. It's okay to not be okay. It's important to talk about these things. Holy goddamn. Oh, this was like a couple weeks ago.
Was this the premiere one?
I believe so. Yeah, premiered. I'm YouTube tech savvy.
Stop.
Like and subscribe for more tips. Build a problem. More like Bill. The official video for Hate Myself. This album really is called Bill. It's fine.
I'm getting desperate.
Oh no. Yes, supporting the post office with stamps. Don't laugh at Dodie!
Still with the brain on fire.
Yes! Is this an emotional workout?
Build a problem that neither of us needs. Something wrong with me.
No, you'll get it, Dodie. You're working hard.
Strong expectation. You already lose.
Damn, I loved that lyric.
Logical, I'm not magical.
Ooh.
Cold, quiet, I hate myself.
Yay! Yay, the visuals, not the lyrics. The lyrics make me sad. Keep working at it, Dodie. You got this. Yay. Is it a metaphor? Is Dodie the brain? Dodie can fly! Oh, that was gorgeous. I love a good montage. That was really beautiful. I loved the song a lot. I loved like feeling that determination and then seeing it physically too. Like working on yourself. Like it, okay, this is gonna be dumb and I apologize. Remember Schoolhouse Rock, where it was like your nervous system is a telegram line, and it's like, you're feeling pain, ouch, I'm frightened. It made me feel like that, like it was like delivering the letters, like working on yourself, and it made me feel like it was about like therapy, like, you know, physical, mental, emotional, otherwise, working on it, like repetition, like going at your pace. It was that line about like, if you have high expectations, you've already failed, like move at your pace, like understanding yourself, like feeling like you're ready. Does that make any sense? I loved that. There was something about the fact that it was like letters, so like communication and like working on sending and receiving what you feel and communicate. Maybe I'm reading super into it. She's dropping the letter, she's picking it back up, she's trying to be faster, like that perseverance, working on it, and you'll stumble, like you'll have hiccups, like it's not a straight trajectory to improvement or progress. You know what I mean? And I loved that feeling of determination, but all the while the music, it kept like building and building, and the lyrics were getting like really concerning. I kind of liked the promising visuals mixed with, did I make a mistake? Something wrong with me. Build a problem that neither of us needs. Those like insecure thoughts and like the tempo of it all, like it started to like kind of pick up, and like everything started to like gradually like build while you're still like working on yourself and growing and still like persevering and moving forward with all these things, learning, figuring out what works and what's best for you, and like focusing on like acknowledging improvements as well as acknowledging problems. And like it felt complicated. It felt like life, you know, even if it wasn't a metaphor. It's like, yay, I'm officially Postmaster Dodie. It's like while working on your career and your job, you still have all these things going on, stress and anxiety, and like still learning how to cohabitate with yourself and then also externally cohabitate with others. I really liked that. Like she dropped like all these letters and like someone saw her. I have that when like I trip like walking around, or like I drop my bag or something like that. I'm like, oh, everyone saw it. Oh my God. Like I get itchy, and then I have to remind myself, no one gives a Bill. Everyone else is dropping their own stuff while they're trying to do their thing. Like whatever pieces you need to facilitate as much control or awareness as possible. And I loved that, talking yourself through it so you start to understand. You know, like I said, I don't see it anymore as, oh, everyone thinks I'm an idiot when I drop something. I know that when I drop something, my mind goes, everyone saw that. Like I'm on stage 24/7 or on camera 24/7. Everyone saw that I'm such an idiot, and taking that time to go, that's what you thought. And then here's the reality is no one cares. Learning how to be you. You know? And it was interesting seeing such an external visual as like running, working out, the Rocky Balboa with the letters up the hill. And then like everything in the lyrics are so internal, and maybe it is about those two things. Like I said, sending emotion out and receiving emotion in, like internal and external forms of communication, because maybe the idea is while she is in the visuals focusing on physical world and like job and everything, it's like still taking on all the internal. I loved it. Like I said, it felt complicated, like being a human being. Like, and it was that, again, that montage feeling of like learning. It's a process, working on yourself, so then you can give and receive love of any kind from others. Damn, that made me feel great. Ironically, it made me feel great because it made me feel like valid. Because like I said, it felt complicated, like the human condition. It made me think of the things that make me stressed out. And like making me feel like, you know, hey, like I'm gonna get this too. Like I'm gonna figure it out. Or also, moreover, like that itchy feeling, like other people might feel that way too. The fact that we're talking about it more makes me very happy. I don't know. And I loved the comparison of like to letters. You know, it feels like it personal, but then also like this goes back farther than one would expect. You know what I mean? It was a very satisfying emotional montage. I really liked it. And we're closing out the night with Don't Quite Belong. We just talked about how you do belong with the Rainbow songs. And I picked this order. Dodie didn't pick this order. Maybe this is supposed to go before it.
Grab his arm was the code, I should know. Do you struggle like me?
Oh.
Am I missing something vital here?
Ooh. And that's okay. Oh my gosh.
Take this, you'll be wide, but I'm tired, I'd rather smoke it through.
That's valid too.
Feeling kinda weird.
Ooh. Oh, that was a beautiful time to put in a riff. Ooh, Jinx!
This is because I'm painting this flat and I was trying to decide
Oh.
on the colour.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't say anything. I was about to go, ooh, and I love that it's like the splotches on the wall like didn't belong either. She's just painting her apartment. I'm such a silly, smooth brain soft boy.
There you are. That is-
Hi, Dodie. There's a couple people at the party that didn't fit in because there was like a couple little different swatches of paint on the wall that didn't match. I'm dumb. Not everything is something. Ooh, I loved how pretty that was, and I loved how it was interesting. Sometimes I thought the ooze were like this reassuring, like comforting kind of feeling, but sometimes it felt like also like stalling, which kind of fit with the vibe of the song. Like that one, it felt like social stress and anxieties were going into play, like people telling her like, oh, we'll finish this drink, we'll go, like smoke this here, we'll go, and it's like, I'd rather leave now, I'd rather be home. I don't know, made me sad. I'm like, let Dodie go home. It's okay to go home. I don't know. I love talking about that kind of stuff. Like I think that's kind of the point, is to encourage you to feel like, hey, you might not be the only person in a party, just like how there was more than one swatch of paint on the wall. You may not be the only person at the party that feels this way. You aren't the only person in the world who's ever felt this way. Like, assert yourself, express yourself, check in with how you're doing, but also giving validity to that experience and those feelings too. It's a difficult thing for some people, and like trying to be an understanding and validating voice. There's something about it where it was like, I don't know, like that limbo. The riffs sometimes were like really well placed, where it was like the feeling kind of getting more intense or like trailing off. Like I just loved that kind of in and out of it. I'm taking my time in the back of the room. Don't assume I'm as cold as I seem. Like, yeah, like already it's like not wanting to come across a certain way, but also trying to like, you know, go at your pace. Like not wanting people to think that like you're upset or angry. You know what I mean? Like not miscommunication, but like being at like different levels, like a dissonance. What's the code? I should know. Do you struggle like me? That right there. But do you struggle like me? Like wondering like how other people can seem so comfortable, and like are they pretending, or are they actually having fun, like trying to figure out how to maneuver through this. Like I don't know, it feels like genuine, but also like you're used to saying it. Like I don't know, it feels recurring. Like I said, it's sometimes more difficult for other people, but like it's okay to not like want to stay and, you know, be worried about being the first person leaving or leaving without the friend too. I think also being a factor, the person that you're with at the party, being like anxious, being nervous, and like disconnecting, feeling like you're the one person in the room like not having a good time, and it kind of like amplifies it a little bit. Like the smiley like trying to listen, trying to stay attentive, but like, you know, when you're worrying about everybody else in the room, you start to neglect yourself, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I'm the one getting sad and contemplative, and like, you know, one day I too shall die and leave this earth. What happens next? And everyone else is like, I love Sandstorm. Like, I get it. Like, it can be really jarring to be on a different wavelength or level than other people, but I don't think it's like, oh, I'm intoxicated, now I feel this way. It's like you've been feeling this way, like that dissonance and trying to figure out what to do and maybe trying to maneuver through being you know. And I think that's kind of a common theme that I'm seeing in these songs. It's like understanding yourself, expressing yourself, both like as an individual, but also on like a universal scale. Like, am I the only one feeling this way? It's so fascinating that like all these songs have been about anxieties, stressors, like worries. Like sometimes they're external, they're internal, sometimes they're justified, like with Boys Like You and like the red flags and being nervous, then like, oh, here you are dancing with somebody else. It's interesting to like see all those things and like try to like maneuver through life being concerned or stressed, or when you do get anxious. And like even with like Rainbow, it was like, you know, acknowledging the shame that came before the rainbow and pride and how ingrained it can feel. It's been really interesting. I'm really looking forward to the album, and because it feels so specific and complicated, it makes me think more autobiographical than observational. I don't know, I think it's just very indicative of how much more people are encouraging themselves and others to communicate, and I think it's being reflected a lot here. And if that's the case, I hope everything's okay, and I hope writing this has helped you. I don't know, like I said, like when it gets really relatable, like it gets exciting in a sense, like in that morbid, like, oh, I'm not the only one who feels itchy when that happens. Like it's nice, you know. And then encouraging of communicating with yourself and with other people. I loved that. But yeah, there you guys go. What do you guys think? What do you think of my thoughts? What do you think of the songs? Are there other artists you want me to listen to, other songs you want me to check out? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did, subscribe for more, share the video around on the social media, support the channel. Don't forget that there are links in the description for education on Black Lives Matter, the Trevor Project, and mental health resources and crisis lines should you or someone you know need them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope everybody is staying safe, remembering to wear a mask if you have to go out, and remember to take care of yourselves, please.